Today the main topic is rainwater harvesting. But before that, I just want to mention about few announcements, because we know that today we have homework 3 due and also project outlines. I have met all of you, at least all project teams individually, at least once. Some teams I have met them more than once. So I'm pretty happy with how things are going about project outline. So send me whatever you have by end of today. And again, this is by no means I'm not grading them in the sense that I'm not judging them for that. If by just submission, you are receiving full credits for that submission. But we'll continue to have discussion on your outline until it is completely refined, and then you can start filling out those outline and fill up all the necessary sections. We have from now on, because we have only 3 weeks remaining, week 7, 8, and 9. Next week we have midterms. I will get to that soon. So literally we have 3 weeks. So but also we have after this class we have only wetland as a new green infrastructure that we'll discuss. Beyond that, there is nothing new to learn in terms of new type of green infrastructures. That's why we have more focus on the projects. So we'll meet every week at least once. And that meeting is not necessarily mandatory, but I know that in regular class we used to have in the second half project discussions. And now because we don't have an in-classroom experience, so it's really not feasible to do it without meeting you all at least once a week. So set up a time for recurrence meeting. For instance, as a group, decide what 30-minute window you are free to meet with me. Send me that time. I'm more flexible on meeting in the morning, early morning, if that's the only time works for you. But really, I prefer afternoon time. But anyway, set a time. On Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are my flexible days. Monday and Tuesday, I'm busy in the morning time. So that's why if you have to meet, pick other times. All right, so remaining class we have we'll have more example problems solved in this class next week, so that you are more prepared for the midterms. And we'll also release the homework solution in the video materials as explanations as well as the handouts end of this week. The reason is some people ask for an extension. I don't want to release the full solutions beforehand. And we'll have some we have some members from industry will come to this class. So you'll have opportunity to talk with them about stormwater research, or in general, you can ask them questions about jobs, job interviews, or even job during this time, whether they're hiring or not, or what they are going through. So I thought that experience will be more useful for you considering the situations. So I'm trying to get as many who can come, but I know that one person from a company confirmed, other I'm waiting for them to see their response. We'll have also more classes on case studies or projects. So that means we'll discuss as well as we'll see a funded or finished project, so that you know how that report looked like. More on midterms next week. We'll not have midterm in the class because this is online system. I decided that this will be better to have open book as well as unlimited time for you to work on it. So that's why it's 48 hours or submission window. Doesn't mean that you will need 48 hours. The question will be similar question, 4 or 5. If it is in class, you will need probably 2 to 3 hours maximum, 2 hours, or some people might need more around 3 hours. But you can work until 48 hours if you want to. So time is not a constraint for you for midterms. We'll release that questions after the next year session, discussion session. So that way you have any question to ask, about any doubts, you have one complete week for you to ask. And then from Friday to onward to Sunday midnights, you can submit your midterm solutions through CCLA.
Professor?
Yes?
I have a question. So in the syllabus, I think that the midterm was supposed to be on Thursday the 21st. So now it's going to be next Friday to Sunday.
So it is, so when we put that one, we initially that was about that 2 hours. So that means you will have midterms right in the class. So I realized that this is a concern for a lot of students who are not here. So we had a discussion what we can address it. So there are two choices here. We can have midterms like a time limit at certain time, or you can have you have flexible time to submit your midterms questions. And the amount of effort required for midterm doesn't change. So we thought maybe this will help students more than other, but I'm open to hear if this is something will cause more difficulties. What's your thought?
No, this works. I just wanted to make sure. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
no, that's okay. I just want to make sure that it's not causing midterms is not unfair in the sense because we never had midterms online. Um, so some classes they are trying to remove midterms by making everything multiple choice questions and have set a time limit. But this is a more on a design class, so I think multiple choice will not work. Also, we have a quiz for that. So that's why I thought this is better way, and we don't have to even bother about 48 hours means you still need 3 hour windows to finish it. Um, you need, I mean, you have extra 45 hours if you want to. So this is again just to see whether you can solve the same question, similar question after you've gone through all these examples problems. Again, it's not like quiz that you will be cut off. Once you open it within 3 hours of submission, you will have still that 48 hours to submit your solutions. And this is based on everything until the first 5 weeks. So anything we learn this class or this week is not part of the midterms. So everything we learn until the last week. So first 5 weeks. So midterm content will be week 1 to 5. Okay, so you don't need to have those anything this week part of the midterms. Any question on midterms? All right. Again, we will have more examples because I think we didn't solve enough examples, and also for the homeworks, I saw questions, I saw difficulties, confusions. So that's partly because we didn't really do many examples here. And we gave you handouts. Handout has a lot of examples, and some people have also difficulty understanding that examples. So what I'll do is I'll solve some of the similar examples next week, and that way those are practice for your midterms. And also I'll solve maybe last year midterm questions right in as a video. That way you can see how it works. All right, so the projects is I just want to emphasize it's a collaborative effort. You as a team are responsible for the project. So few people working a lot more and other people not working is not going to work. It will reflect on your projects. Once we have the outline done, we'll also have we'll also identify the students who will do different part of the outline. So we will know also who is leading which part. So that way it's fair for the students who spend a lot of time on it. And if you have any difficulties why you can't spend more time for whatever reasons, you just have to let me know ahead of time. And that way your group is not penalized for that. Obviously, I'll not know until the end if whether your report turning out well or not. But we'll meet every week. That way I'll get some sense whether if some groups are struggling because of lack of participation from every teams. So let me know if any difficulties you have as a group. I'll try to mitigate that issues. But so far in my past experience, it's not, this is rarely a concern. But because now you can meet each other, so that might and source of fear somewhere or other. Again, here in the projects, you'll learn more about literature reviews. You'll all have to learn how to read articles, how to summarize them, how to include them in your report. You'll also learn how to analyze data, which is published, to make an informed choice about your projects. You'll also learn about writing and rewritings and editings, all this process, how to respond to critics. And you'll also learn how to present or make presentations. So that's why it's very important. You should meet as a group every week, or at least once. More than once is better, but now you can share your writings through Google Doc. That's why most of the reports are through Google Doc, not by Microsoft Word. Also, you should meet the instructor and discuss about your projects in next 7, 8, 9, or the next 4 weeks or 3 weeks. So that's why it's very important that you focused on um, having these conversations with instructor as well with your teammates. So that's all for the announcement.